Okay, so the ex-husband of Colleen Ballinger, or Miranda Sings, the groomer, not a loser. Wait, both. She can actually be both Miranda. Wait, what's her name? Colleen. Sorry, not the point. Joshua David Evans, the ex-husband of Colleen, saying no. Colleen Ballinger he has continued his narcissistic spiral in it has continued to plunge along with his career at this point. So let's get into it. This weirdo, he posted this strange apology. I uploaded I still work part-time, so I worked the day I uploaded my video, and I came home, I edited it, uploaded it, and I was so tired from the day I ended up just crashing on the couch. And I woke up the next day to seeing this apology, and I'm like, oh god, what is this? He's like crying in the thumbnail. What, Adam McIntyre, I owe you a sincere apology. I'm like, what? What the fuck is this? Like, so let's just watch it, you know?
Since yesterday, and I'm just gonna come out and say it.
Wait, what?
I've had a lot of time to think, since yesterday, and I'm just gonna come out and say it. Adam McIntyre, I owe you a big apology. You know, took a step back, reflected on myself and the whole situation, and I saw how you were talking about it, how
Okay, before I even let this bozo start fucking talking, literally bozo the fucking clown. Like what? Anyways, if you watched my last video, you would know that I was raised by an abusive narcissist, and there are times when like you have a narcissist dead to rights where like you know you're right and you're not gonna let down, and you point that out to like the narcissist and you criticize them or their opinion, their way of doing things. A lot of the times what they do is like, fine, you're perfect, you know what to do. They get really hostile and defensive, and it's really weird. Like the energy is just like, Jesus Christ, I'm just trying to like help you with my opinion. They really don't like to be criticized. They have really fragile egos, and when you do criticize them and it really like hits them, it's called a narcissistic injury, and they get really defensive and hostile and like, fine, like you're perfect, like blah blah blah, like, oh, you know exactly what to do, like here, take this, blah blah blah. It's so frustrating. So that's just something to keep in mind. uh just something to think about while we continue through this video.
you were covering it from the very beginning, and then how you're covering it now, especially how you're covering it now. And I realized I was so wrong about you and the people that enjoy your content. You have handled this with nothing but class, humility, and kindness. I can tell that everything that you do is rooted in genuinely wanting a positive outcome, and that you have good intent. And I don't know why I didn't see it before. Like, if I look at your content, the type of things that you fixate on and that you cover and you talk about, man, like your heart is in the right place. Like the things that you talk about truly matter in this world. Like when I'm thinking about,
And what the fuck do you do, bitch? Like, yeah, he provides drama commentary. That's what Adam does. Okay, and like a lot of people provide commentary. Pretty much everybody is doing commentary these days. Fucking like the Sad Boys podcast does cultural commentary. Everybody does commentary. Like, yes, Adam's focus is more on drama, but what the fuck ever. Everything that's going on these days, what really matters to a lot of people is being able to have a bit of fucking escapism, to have some entertainment in their lives. The fuck are you talking about? And what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, I will wait. What have you done that is so morally just? Like, what are you doing to help the world that is so important? I would love to know. I'm over here on this channel trying my best to get the word out about the fascism that America is experiencing right now, and I'm not even American. What are you doing? Huh? I've made a total of 28 videos on the Epstein files. I made a total of 19 videos on the war in Iran. I've made countless videos where I've mentioned the genocide in Gaza and spoken out against it, spoken against Benjamin Netanyahu. I have done so many videos. I think I have like over 200 videos. Most of them are political content, political commentary. But I also like to provide commentary on drama because I do like to be a messy bitch sometimes. And that is okay. We're allowed to do that. Fuck you. What do you do? Manage people on YouTube? Not well. Like, sitting here worried about people's jobs. Honey, shut the fuck up.
Everything else is going on in the world, and then I was like saying, oh, you know, you guys focus on the wrong things. You know, I went back and I looked at your content and I looked at the type of opinions you have, and especially about this, and I was like, that's it right there. I need to think more like Adam, and now he perceives.
Ain't nobody thought they were a fucking saint for providing drama commentary, bitch. Like, yeah. Hello? What the fuck do you want? Like, he's such an asshole.
This situation.
He's such a bitch,
and
dude.
I was wrong. You guys that follow him are so emotionally intelligent. You
honestly, like, I have I'm not a Twitch watcher, but there are a few streamers that upload like edited like Adam does. Who like Hassan does it, Cutie Cinderella, Vanilla Mace. Some people will upload their VODs or clips of their streams. And I watched quite a bit of that content. Twitch chats fucking suck. Like, I watch a lot of Hassan's videos, and his chat is so annoying sometimes. Adam's chat is pretty good. Like, I don't understand, like, this is just not rooted in any level of reality. So, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bruh.
It's so obvious how you think for yourselves. You fully understand the situation that you're talking about.
This is another thing that really annoyed me about, like, I was like thinking about it when I was editing. How old do you think Adam's audience is? Are you operating under the assumption that it's like teenagers, mostly teenagers, like your weird ass ex-wife whose behavior you enabled? Like, I would love to know. The fuck are you talking about? You fucking weird, this fucking weird ass fucking blown out shot, weirdo.
And that you guys are also
like, what is this man? What are these videos? He was on his couch looking like fucking Dr. Evil, a parody, like, honestly, a parody of a Bond villain. Like, fuck off. You, and then you're in your fucking car, like, Jesus fucking Christ, this motherfucker.
Rooted in, I don't know, that kind of source of like goodness. I can see it in every comment, every Reddit post.
Why are you so concerned about what goes on Reddit, girl? Like, give it a break. Who cares?
So Adam, I just want to say, like, I'm sorry, man. I had Adam all wrong. He's telling this information and twisting it in a way that is so healthy and is so forthcoming of the purity of his soul.
It's crazy that he thinks like he's interpreting this and like behaving healthy. Like, girl, if everybody in a room is telling you you're wrong, you might have to introspect a little. Not even everybody in a room. Jesus Christ, how many fucking comments and commentary videos need to tell you you're wrong, bitch? Like, also, I don't appreciate how he's like trying to like rile people up against each other, like as if we're going to not defend Adam McIntyre. Who the fuck are you, bitch? We don't know you. If you had asked me 3 weeks ago, who, like, do you remember Joshua David Evans? I would have said, who? Who? Like, what? No, I have no clue who that is. And you would have to say Colleen Ballinger's ex-husband for me to be like, oh, the guy with the long hair and the guitar. Mojo Dojo Casa House Ken fucking ass. Fuck you, bitch. Look,
Like
look at my
how-
fucking syndrome with your chipmunk ass.
He wants this to all come about. It's oh, and
It's bigger. It's better.
the point
Mastering.
made
Oh.
that we were never that close, and that like I took that the wrong way. God, you're so right. I did.
You did. Like, if somebody's telling you, no, we weren't that close, you need to, like, listen to them. Like, that's, like, it's really fucking weird, bro. I have been, even, like, acquaintances with people. I have worked with so many people over the years. Like, they're not my friends, even though we were very friendly with each other at work. Like, girl, like, it's not the same thing. We're not close. It's weird. This whole thing is weird. You're very weird.
I took that the wrong way. I took you inviting me and Swoop over to spend time with you and your mom for hours. I received that as like we were on like cordial terms, that like if you reached out to me, I'd respond. You know, if I reached out to you, you would respond. I think I
Yeah, but it's not like transactional. You're not owed that. So I don't understand this whole fixation you have. It's very weird. Especially with like a 23-year-old who's very booked and busy, sweetie. Bus, plane, club, bus, another club, plane, another show. Like, fuck off.
I just took it and like, I don't know. It's like, oh my God.
Is he gonna
We
cry?
had a good night and got really, you know, personal about all of our lives. I just took it the wrong way, man. I just took that as like, I don't know, like we could talk.
You
And
did.
That was really lame of me. Cringy.
It was.
Cringy of me to do that. So, every single thing that I'm seeing that you say just kind of like repositions my mind to go, dang, Josh was wrong. Adam's perspective is the only perspective that truly should be heard and absorbed, because clearly he, out of this equation, he is the one rooted in such a humble nature compared to me and everyone else that like I bow down to you, man. Wow. So I'm so sorry, Adam. Genuinely.
Who's having a temper tantrum because they can't get a fucking documentary made about them so they can get a fucking book deal? Yeah, I watched the first part of Adam's video, bitch. Fuck you. Like, what? Jesus fucking Christ. Not only did I see this video when I logged into YouTube the other day, but I also saw that Adam posted about your management. And I saw that he reacted to somebody called Gavin Reads It All. I watched the first like 8 to 10 minutes of his video, and then I stopped because I wanted to watch the video with you guys. And I also got a comment around the same time that from a nice person that said, like, check out this Gavin Reads It All guy. And I was like, what is going on? And we're going to get into it. We're going to react to that. I'll put timestamps if you need to skip over this douche. But let's just finish this.
And I hope you know that. So my heart goes out to you and all of your amazing fans. And down below, I know you're gonna be doing what you've always been doing, proving me wrong and like filling the comment section up with love, positivity, awareness. Like, you're so self-aware. So just,
It's so crazy to me. Like, I did not have grace for this man. You are a straight white cis man in America, sweetie, in Trump's America, honey. You're gonna have to have a mighty big story for me to give you grace, okay? But I've seen a lot of people. Fat Sajak had a lot of grace when they were when she was first reacting to your first initial video. So did Evangelina. Fucking Peter Mon has had an immense amount of grace, and you've been fixating on him, which is weird due to the fact that, like, I already called this motherfucker out in my last video when I put in like an editing voiceover clip, that it rubbed me the wrong way that he used two stereotypically outwardly queer, effeminate, well, Kara is not a man anymore, but I'm very cognizant of the fact that when she made that Leave Britney Alone video, she was presenting as an effeminate queer man, just like Perez Hilton. So I did not appreciate the fact that those were like two of the only references, even. And then he also used Trump, which Trump's getting gayer as his dementia progresses. Jesus. Have you heard him talking about, oh, this guy's so hot? Anyways, not the point. Like, it just rubbed me the wrong way. And then I come to find out, I didn't even know when I was editing that video that you had attacked Peter Mon for his age for no fucking reason, when Peter has behaved his fucking age. He's actually behaved like an adult. He's treated you with the most grace in this situation, actually. So your fixation on him, commenting on his video, and then talking about him on your fucking dumbass fucking story because you can't get backlash on your fucking Instagram stories. We can see through that, dumbass. Ethan Klein's been doing that for 2 years, bitch. Like, fuck off. Like, your fixation with Adam and Peter, and then also where you rubbed me the wrong way with those references. I'm sensing a vibe here. And I'm not going to outwardly say it. Well, actually, I am. I'm sensing a homophobic vibe here. And I don't like it. And it is, it's not okay. Like, I don't know what the fuck this is. And you can say, like, this, it's not homophobia, like, blah, blah, blah. Homophobia and bigotry and all of the, like, across the board. It is not just calling people slurs and calling, like, making fun of people's nature, like, whatever the fuck they do, and stereotyping people. It is also picking on people specifically because you know that you can't get away with being outwardly homophobic. So you fixate on people. Honey, I came out at 12 years old. It was 2013. It was a different fucking time, okay? And you want to put a target on your back? Come out at 12. It was not fucking fun. It was not fucking easy. I have a parent that is homophobic, and that was not fucking easy either. And so I have been around the block, and I understand how homophobes operate, especially narcissists. I have dealt with 2 narcissists in my lifetime. They share the same name. It's so weird. It's crazy. And they both took particular issue with me. And it's just something that I've sensed with narcissists. They don't like a lot of us gay men. And I don't know if they just don't like, if it's just straight up homophobia. Well, regardless, it's homophobic. Whatever the intent or the means is, the result is homophobic. But there's something about gay men, and I've noticed that I really pissed off. There was something that, like, really got to the narcissist I've dealt with about me. And I think it is something to do with the fact that we are so unapologetically ourselves. We are raw and real and emotional, and we allow ourselves to feel an entire range of emotions, not just anger and happiness like most men. And that does not compute to a narcissist. They rarely ever show them their true selves, and it does not compute to be like so outwardly yourself. And it really clicked for me. I was watching part of Peter's video the other day because I wanted to see his response to the whole him age shaming Peter, which is so crazy because you're the one who's acting like a fool. You're acting like a teenage boy. The fuck? What are you talking about? Peter's acting his age. My mother is born the exact same year Peter is. I know what somebody his age should behave like. And I want to clarify, I have no problem with, I am not ageist in the slightest, but I will point out your age if you are behaving like a fucking loon. Like, I'm not going to sit here and act like your behavior is matching your age. You're 42. I've been with many guys in Josh's age range. I am not discriminatory towards that at all. It's the behavior. You're not behaving like a fucking adult. And if I at 26 can tell you that, I think you really need to like introspect, Joshua. Anyways, when I was watching Peter's video, he was like, I don't know why people have this fixation on me. And Peter was saying it in his, granted, effeminate, gay voice, unapologetically himself. It clicked. I was like, that's it. You are a homophobe. If not, you have this issue with people who are unapologetically themselves, who are raw, real, emotional. That's what Adam is. He is real with his audience. I think about that line in his video where he was like, why are you doing this? Like, psycho. Like, this motherfucker, he's working two sides of Psycho Street, and I want nothing to do with it. Really, it is so weird. Anyways, he really thought that was his like Tati Westbrook like bi sister moment. And we are all gonna be like on his side. It's crazy. Jesus fucking Christ. But anyways, we need to get this fucking over with.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much
You're welcome
for showing me the truth.
Tell him to watch my video, honey. If you want, do you want the truth? Go watch my video. I was not gracious towards you because you don't deserve it. You haven't earned it. You have not earned my grace.
It's a great day. Things are really looking up. Au revoir.
What does that mean? What is that? Because he also changed his fucking description to that. What does that mean? Please let me know in the comments if you know. Like, I'm not cluing in. Anyways, he also posted a short, which I haven't even seen because I just don't give a fuck. Like, let's watch it together.
Today has been such a great day. I just wanted to acknowledge that for everybody. I am so blown away with how well received today's video was. It just, seeing your comments, it just validated so much about like how open-minded you guys were, how level-headed you were, how like your heart was willing just to kind of receive whatever kind of information is there and just kind of process it. You blew me away with how like the level of like emotional intelligence is just, yeah, I just wanted to say today was awesome.
What a snarky little bitch. Like, what the fuck is wrong with him? He's such a loser. Where is he? In the back alley? Like, what's going on with this fucking stupid ass fucking... Oh, is that Hello Kitty? I do love Hello Kitty. Love Sanrio in general. But not the point. Girl, back to the point. Let's get into this. I'm not a diagnostician, and I will be very careful around, like, I don't think it's healthy to speculate around 99% of mental health disorders and personality disorders. I just don't think that's really a good thing to speculate about. But there are two that narcissistic personality disorder and antisocial personality disorder, um, some of the signs are so blatant, and especially with narcissists. Narcissists, it's like they were sent a manual, a handbook, and they all have the exact same rules for the tactics they have to use and the way they're going to use them and the way that, like, it is so insane. Varying degrees, but like so many of them use the exact same tactics, and it's so crazy. When you know the signs, they become so fucking apparent when you see somebody exhibiting them. And I felt so validated because uh this Anna is random. She's another commentary channel. She's a cool chick, actually. And I was watching her video and she clocked it too. And I was so glad she called it out because it felt so validating because like not many people know those signs, but when you do, they pop out and like they're like flashing red warning signs. And God, and I'm also scared of personalization. Like I don't want to like use my history and past. Like I was raised by a narcissist under narcissistic abuse for 19 years. So obviously there is a chance that I can personalize things, but I was so validated by Anna. It was thank you. She's a really cool chick actually. I love her hair and her like eyeliner, the makeup she does. Looks like a cool like rock chick. I love it. Anyways, I love when you can tell people love the way that they look. Do you know what I mean? Like this is so not the point, but like I love when you can just tell people like you can just get somebody's vibe and like they're anyways. Anyways, uh let's get back to this. So this is what's called a narcissistic injury, and this is what the AI overview has to say about it. But it's actually pretty spot on. A narcissistic injury or wound is a deep psychological blow that happens when an individual with strong narcissistic traits or narcissistic personality disorder perceives criticism, defeat, rejection, or loss of control. It punctures their fragile ego and threatens their grandiose self image, often triggering intense shame. Sound familiar? Does that sound familiar to anybody? Like this motherfucker. Like I'll even like pull this up. This is from the Wikipedia page for narcissistic injury. Does anybody else have fucking trouble pronouncing that? Narcissistic injury. Jesus fucking Christ. So, narcissistic injuries or narcissistic wounds are likely a result of criticism, loss, or even a sense of abandonment. Those diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder will come off as excessively defensive and attacking when facing. Again, I'll say that again. They will come off as excessively defensive and attacking when facing any sort of criticism. Hmm. Sound like anybody you know? Hmm. While the average person would likely react by expressing vulnerability, a person dealing with narcissistic wound will do the opposite, causing them to come off as narcissistic, despite feeling hurt inside. The reaction of a narcissistic injury is a cover up for the real feelings of one who faces these problems. So, just I'm not saying that this is what anybody's going through. I'm just saying that like if that explains anything to you or makes sense, there you go. So this motherfucker has the nerve. He sees all the comments calling him a fucking narcissist, and he has the nerve to put his fucking a picture with his wife on his story, a narcissist and his flying monkey. What the fuck is that? You want to be called a flying monkey, girl? What's her name? Patricia? Parmesan? It's on. Oh, it's on the fucking page. Pamela. What did I say, Parmesan? Anyways, she is. I found out from Adam's video. I did not pay attention to these fools. I found out from Adam's video. They were together before he was with Colleen. Girl, stand up. He left him. He left Pamela for Colleen. Girl, stand up. And then she took him back. Girl, stand up. Like, and now all these years later, he's this obsessed with making a documentary about his ex. Girl. Oh my God, what are you, a glutton for punishment? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. I mean, some girls like that life. Cool. Huh? Flying monkey? If my man called me a flying monkey, if my man was doing all this over his ex, it's so crazy because, like I said in my video reacting to his initial video, he is either seeking, like, there's no redemption here. Like, he already got his redemption with the Swoop documentary, right? So he's either seeking revenge or he's seeking an opportunity. And either way, like, it's very fucking weird. This is not the way to go about it if you're seeking an opportunity, you fucking weirdo. Also, like, he is yet to, like, disclose what is so vital that everybody needs to know, that needs to be in a documentary that is new. Like, I'm really confused as to what exactly we need to hear. Like, what do you need a book deal for? Why? Like, who would read that? I don't even know if there would be a big audience for a documentary, let alone a book written by you. Like I said 3 weeks ago, if you had asked me who Joshua David Evans is, I'd be like, I don't know. And you would have to tell me that it was Colleen Ballinger's ex-husband. Like, girl, I remember who Johnny is more than you. Like, girl, like, I don't even fucking care. I didn't even watch the Swoop documentary with you in it. Like, don't care because I didn't care about your story. Like, I didn't at all. Sorry. Lots of people have shitty marriages. I don't mean to be terse or, like, an asshole, but okay. Anyways, so I got to when I went on and I saw this video, I also saw that, or I saw not this one, the apology video. I also saw that Adam had posted, Peter had posted. I got a comment from a nice commenter, like I said, I think I said, that was telling me to go check out Gavin Reads It All. And I was like, what is going on? And I saw Adam posted and saying Joshua David Evans is a grifter, Studio 71. And I was like, what is going on? And like I said, I watched like the first 8-10 minutes of Adam's video, and he alluded to a few things, but I stopped watching before he started to react to Gavin's video. And same thing with Peter Mon's video. I watched like the first, well, 2/3 of it, I think. And then the last like third of it, he was talking about Gavin a lot. So I just turned it off because I wanted to be able to react with you, like I said. And so when I saw Studio 71, something kind of like clicked in my mind. I was like, I know that company. Why do I know that company? I thought about it. I was thinking about it for like 20 minutes. And I was like, how the fuck do I know this company? I could have just Googled it. But I'm a very big fan of IMHO, the YouTube channel and podcast. And when they started their podcast, it got picked up by the production company Studio 71. Studio 71 is the company that Joshua works for. So I wanted to make sure, I was like, before, I have a big mouth and I didn't want to talk in my ass. So Studio 71 is a rather big company. They do a lot more than just YouTube management. They do direct media advertising, so they sell up ad space on your YouTube channel. I guess they can that's a department, and each of these things are different departments. So the management department is completely different than like the podcast production department. And so they manage a lot of big podcasts. When Darby and Alexis from IMHO were talking about when they were starting their podcast, they said they were picked up by the same production company that does Trixie and Katya's podcast and Bob and Monet's. Those are big names. So I wanted to be look into this company a little bit before I talked about it. And so there's different departments, like I said, each one does different things. And so the one that we're talking about is channel management and optimization. So I guess they run the Bald and the Beautiful Clips channel. I don't know if it's like, I don't know how this works. Like, we're going to listen to Gavin, so we'll see. But they have a podcast production department, and seemingly they do a good job at that. I don't know. Maybe that's not predatory. I mean, Trixie and Katya are not scared to speak out, but like, as you can see, there's some big names here. Trixie and Katya, those TikTok lesbians, I don't know their names, sorry, Chosen Family, like Whitney Cummings, Good Children, IMHO, Heather McDonald's podcasts. Like, there are Suzanne Lambert, sorry, Monet's podcast by herself, Only Child with Bob the Drag Queen, like Quit Playing with Jasmine and Amber, like Trevi Moran's podcast. Like, these are big names. Boulay Brothers, the Sibling Rivalry podcast. Like, I think I saw Bobby Altoff too, or what her name is, Bobby Altoff, or where the fuck her name is. Not This Again with Bobby Altoff. So, like, these are big names. Club Random with fucking, what's his fucking face, dumbass motherfucker. What's his name? Bill Maher, fucking asshole. Oh, Wild Wild Web with Eric Cedeno. Like, these are great. Like, these are big podcasts. So, I kind of wanted to be careful when I was talking about them. But today we will talk about the management department, specifically one of their employees, one of their managers, Josh. Before we get into it, I have been watching YouTube for since 2011, pretty nonstop. Before that, even before the 2010s, like I would watch it off and on, but there wasn't a lot of good content on YouTube back in the day. But I did watch a lot of it. Pretty nonstop since 2011 though. And over the years, I've come to know that YouTube managers, unless they are somebody you hire within your life, who like is somebody you know, something like that. Like since we're talking about Adam McIntyre, his mom Sinead is his manager. She does a lot of the like back end stuff for him, the formal stuff, so he can focus on making content and entertaining people and do things he likes to do. You know, which is a smart thing to do. And that is very different from a corporation like Studio 71 that has a management department that takes 10% of your earnings and basically manages your channel to varying degrees depending on what company it is. 9 times out of 10, like I've never heard of a good manager like from a corporation. They really don't do much. They're really like not much. Like, you can find out a lot from Google and other creators on YouTube. There are creators that are their entire channel is dedicated to helping small YouTubers. Like, there's so much information out there these days. Like, you do not need a fucking YouTube manager that probably doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about, especially in your niche, that to take some of your money for basically nothing. Like, it's most times kind of predatory and a little bit scammy. But if it's something that you want to try, I don't like ding you for it. I won't like read you for it. But I'm just saying it's not always the greatest option. Usually it's better to just trust yourself and like really like oftentimes people who seek out managers are doing pretty well off themselves, or they're just seeking somebody like the Bald and Beautiful Clips channel. If that gets managed, is because Tracy and Katya are busy. You know, like that's kind of different than somebody's main channel that they're trying to grow. Like Gavin's channel, he has 120,000 subscribers, which is amazing. But it's also like if you're trying to grow that audience, YouTube managers are not. It's not a great path, and evidenced by this. And we haven't even got into his video yet, so let's do so.
So I don't really know if I should be doing this right now because I'm in a contract, and
Am I stereotyping now? Oh bitch. Oh bitch. Is he posh? Or am I is he gay? I haven't even. Hold on. Him? Oh, it's not looking good. I make fun vlogs about my life and cats while reading books. That's pretty gay. Oh no. Are you fucking kidding me? He's gay? I think I'm sensing a pattern here, Josh. Do you have a problem with effeminate men? Do you have a problem with gay men? Do you have a problem with queer people, or is it just queer men? Am I butch enough for you? What's going on, sweetie? The fuck? What the fuck? Here I was questioning myself if I wanted to go there before. Motherfucker, I am going to fucking have an aneurysm.
So I don't really know if I should be doing this right now because...
Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. This... Ooh, okay.
Because I'm in a contract and I really don't want like any like legal stuff to happen, but I don't know any other way to reach out. And if anyone at Studio 71 can please just email me.
My blood is boiling right now. You have no idea. Oh my god. Fuck you, you jackass. Fuck you, Joshua David Evans. Fuck off.
Who isn't Joshua David Evans, and please do so. I've just had an email from Josh like half an hour ago now, and I've been sat like speechless. Joshua David Evans is my YouTube manager, and I have not. If someone from Studio 71 can just please reach out to me. I've tried to reach out to them. I tried today, and then this email I got from Josh has confirmed to me that anything I do try and say to them won't go through them, and I'm just scared now. I'm really scared. I'm scared that they have financial control over my channel. They are going to take all of my money, and I'm in a contract that I seemingly can't get out of, even though I'm really trying hard to get out of this contract. And I don't know what to do now. I genuinely don't know what to do. And I've just had this email off Josh, and I'm so lost. I'm so lost for words. I'm speechless. I don't know what's going on. If I don't get out of this contract, and if I don't get my money from Studio 71, if I don't get my money from Josh, then I've got nothing. And I've just sent the most vulnerable email to Josh about about an hour ago. And then I got this response from Josh half an hour ago, and it's I don't know what to do. And just to let you in on what's been happening and what's going on, a little context, I always ignore emails. I do. I don't do sponsorships. I'm well, for many reasons, but one of the main reasons is I don't want to open an email and it being a scam, and having my channel get hacked and things like that, because that happens all the time, and that really scares me. So that's one of the reasons why I don't do sponsorships. and I don't do I don't ever accept opportunities from my channel, even though my channel is like it's the thing I'm the most proud of. It's my job and I love it so much. It's the thing that I've even said. I did a 7-year booktube Q&A video only like 2 months ago, when I said like doing this job and becoming a YouTuber full time and making videos that I'm passionate about has saved my life, and I mean that literally. It has saved my life, and I never take opportunity. I just think there's no reason to it. It's not going to help me in the long run. In March, I get an email from Josh. I get an email from Joshua David Evans, and he's, talking about, oh, I've been following your channel for a while. I would love to talk to you. We are Studio 71. We help creators and things like that. And honestly, it sounded great. And I'm not going to sit here and say that Josh was awful, because he really wasn't, and he's not.
Wait, they approached him? Joshua approached him? Oh, brother. Oh.
Well, after this email, I'm unsure. But like, at first I was like, again, I'm just going to ignore it, because I don't ever take opportunities for myself. I'm not going to sign any contracts and things like that. And I thought I knew better. I really did. And the emails was like, like, we can help you with like streaming and stuff. We can get your channel, and that's just like all I've ever really wanted. Really, is just to like. I like, honestly, I bleed for this channel. I really do. I do. And so like it's my absolute passion and stuff. And so like when I think, oh, someone's going to give me an opportunity, I will ignore it because I think it's a scam. But I recognize the name. I recognized the name Joshua David Evans about 3 years ago. Swoop. I love Swoop. I've been a follower of Swoop for a while. She did a documentary on Colleen Ballinger, and I'd never heard of Colleen Ballinger before. And it was weird because I'm pretty sure I have seen Josh before. I'm pretty sure I've seen Josh before, like about 10, 15 years ago or something on YouTube. I grew up on a lot of the YouTube back in the day. I grew up on cringe content, and so I recognize his name. And after that Colleen Ballinger documentary, and Colleen Ballinger is an awful fucking person, by the way. She was accused of some nasty shit, and there was so much proof and evidence against her. And Joshua David Evans is her ex-husband. And after this Swoop documentary, like, he came across as like really like down to earth and really nice, and like he didn't seem to be like part of the problem and stuff.
That's what we call the representative. Those of us who have dealt with these types of people, they send their representative. And that's the person that if you have ever dated a very toxic man, they send the representative to date you for the first couple weeks, the first couple months. That's who love bombs you. That's the representative. The real guy is who you meet afterwards. And then the hell starts.
Stuff like that. So like when he reached out about joining this thing, I was like, oh, that's Josh. Like, he's a good guy. I know he's a good guy. There's things I sympathize with him, and all this, that, and the other about that whole documentary and stuff. And I replied. I replied, and I probably shouldn't have done. But in March, I was in a very vulnerable place, right? So I'd just been to the High School Musical tour resort to film a vlog, and the Scream House to film a vlog. And it wasn't the cheapest, but like, I wanted to do it. I really, really wanted to do it. I want to make videos, but also I had. Should I mention this? Yeah, I might as well. So Audio Salad, copyright claim on my videos, even though it was a false claim. And they held that money in escrow on YouTube. Whenever there's a claim, they hold it in escrow, and whoever wins the dispute, they get the money. And that was on the 10th of March. Audio Salad sent me a false copyright claim on one of my Stay Across My Bookshelves videos. And from March 10th to April 1st, the YouTube was holding that money from that video. And then on April 1st, Audio Salad rejected the claim, which meant that they would get all of that money. All of that money they've held from my ad revenue they've taken. And so in March, I was like already like, I felt like, oh, I'm pissing money here. I'm just losing money, and I'm making the worst financial decisions. And so I felt like I was in a pretty vulnerable place anyway. So yeah, if you don't know, yeah, Audio Salad have scammed me as well. They've stolen my money from March. And I did ask if Josh could help me with this like last week, and he didn't. I ended up sending Audio Salad like 20 emails from the start of April to like a couple.
So this is what he's going through, and he's asking for help, and you're harassing a 23-year-old on the internet for over a documentary. Also, maligning him for not responding to your DMs? Girl, mix me with the fucking bullshit. What the fuck is wrong with you? Are you... Gavin, I am so sorry, sweetie. This is so... Ugh.
Couple of weeks ago, I was like, okay, I'm done then. You can keep the fucking money. So that's gone. I can't get in touch with Audio Salad. But anyway, sorry, that was a tangent. In March, anyway, I was in a vulnerable place. And I thought, oh, here's someone who can see something in me. He's telling me that, oh, there's like so many opportunities we can open up for you. We can, you know, get you on Tubi. We can get you on Roku, whatever. And like, there's just so much that we can do for you. That'll be a great opportunity for you. And I was like, you know what, for once in my life, I'm going to listen. For once in my life, I'm not going to ignore an email. And you know what, I recognize the name.
What? I understand Gavin is an opportunity, but like I'm just like, as somebody who has lived online for a long time and Roku and Tubi. Okay. I'm just okay.
I'm going to reply, and I did. And we had a couple of meetings, and you know what? He came across as so lovely. He really did. And he was so charming, and he was like, he even sang one of the songs that I sang in one of my videos. So I was like, oh yeah, he's actually watching my videos. He's actually watching my channel. I felt great. I felt so like seen, and I was like, oh, maybe this could be the opportunity that I like knocking on my door, and I take it. Yeah. So I ended up signing the contract on the 14th of April. And so why did I do that? Like, why did I do that? But like, the contract's for a year, and I in the back of my mind, I was like, if it doesn't work out, just leave. Like, it's a year, you know. And the contract is they will take 10% from my ad revenue every month, and I wasn't really 100% sure how they were going to take that. I did freak out at the start of, what month is it now? I freaked out at the start of June. Because the money goes to them first. Like, all of my money goes to them first. My ad revenue, my memberships, any
Okay.
donation.
No. 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 If you're a small YouTuber and you're watching this, no. No. Do not ever, ever give any corporation control of your channel or your finances. Do not. There are few things that you can own in this world. Increasingly, more and more. It's becoming a situation where you will own nothing and be happy about it. Your channel and what you build is yours. Do not ever, ever let anybody else in on that unless it's somebody you trust and love, or somebody that works for you, that's contracted under you. Like, no, 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 no. This is not, no shade to Gavin at all, or no shade to anybody that ever has done this. I'm just saying, no, that's extremely predatory, and it's not okay. It's not something you ever want to do. No, thank you.
I get in my comments and things like that, they get it, and then they send me it, and I get that like about 1 to 2 weeks after I would YouTube. But yeah, I thought that's the company, that's what they do. They have to add their revenue as well that they make from your channel, and like anything that you get from them, like say if they do get you on a streaming service or what have you, then obviously they need to accumulate all that money.
Also, I want to be clear here. YouTube managers and an agent are two different things. An agent is somebody who actually will get you opportunities. Managers, most times they just kind of give you like advice on like the algorithm and thumbnails, and not good advice because they don't know your niche like most of the time. So it's mainly just a scam. I mean, like, I've never heard of a YouTube manager who's doing like a really good job. I've never heard anybody like rave about their YouTube manager ever. Maybe they have, maybe somebody has, and maybe they're just like keeping it behind the scenes or they just don't talk about it. But I followed a lot of people over the years who are very forthcoming and upfront with how things work, and I've never heard praise of a YouTube manager. Agents, yes. Example of somebody who signed to an agency and it really boosted up their opportunities was Trisha Paytas. Look at all the things that she's done in the past couple of years. Jesus Christ, going on Hacks, she's going on Euphoria, Broadway show, everything. She has put Trisha's a workhorse, obviously, but that's also partially because she signed to a talent agency. So that is different than what a manager is. Just to be clarify, managers, unless it's somebody you hire yourself, like I said, we're talking about Adam. His mother manages a lot of his stuff behind the scenes,
and then send you whatever's left. And I didn't really question it, and I should have. Honestly, this is the biggest life lesson I've ever learned, and I am regretting all of my decisions. You have no idea. And so I signed it. I had instant regrets. I actually did. I signed it. And like one of the first few things Josh said was, oh, this is going to be so amazing. It's going to be so exciting. Like, I've already got like sponsorships lined up, like BetterHelp. And I was like, oh, fucking not BetterHelp. Not BetterHelp. Jesus H. Christ. So internally I was like dying inside. And
BetterHelp. What is it even called? BetterHelp. Girl. Nobody. Girl. Nobody want to fucking BetterHelp sponsorship at this point. And you will get backlash. Anthony Fantano recently did one and he got backlash for it. Like, no, and nobody wants that. Also, this is what I'm talking about with Josh. He can barely crack what? Like, what does he do? His video to Adam only has 32,000 views. And this one only has 28,000. Honey, you have 1 million followers. I bet you almost everybody who reacted to this has more followers than you do. Not followers. Everybody, all the big people who reacted to this have more views than this. Like, Adam's video definitely has more views than this. And he literally was just like laughing at you the whole time. You're a cringe loser. Jesus. This is what I'm like. Anyways. This is what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck do you know about managing a YouTube channel? Your YouTube video the other day was like painfully 2014, and that's where your mindset is a lot of the time. The way that you're treating like drama channels and stuff, it's like, okay, it's not as lowbrow as it was considered in 2017 to be a fucking drama channel, okay? Like, it's not the same thing, bitch. I don't know what the fuck. Even like, what are you talking? I just don't understand him. How are you gonna help somebody with their YouTube channel when you can't even get yours up off the ground? You need to create this huge fucking drama to fucking get people talking about you. Harass a fucking 23-year-old. What the fuck is wrong with you, you weirdo? God. And how is he gonna help Gavin, a booktuber? Like, this is screen. It's just like, you think you know best at all times. Narcissist.
There's like a form you can fill in on the portal, and it was like, oh, is there anyone you wouldn't do sponsorships with? As soon as that call was over, BetterHelp. I won't do any sponsorships for any BetterHelp or anything that uses AI. Nothing like that. I'm not doing it. I'm not selling my soul for that. I didn't want sponsorships. That's not what I'm doing it for.
Wait,
I wanted to get my
what? Go back. I'm sorry, Gavin. Huh?
It's like dying inside, and like BetterHelp, and I was like, oh, fucking not BetterHelp. No.
The first fucking thing he suggested is BetterHelp, and it's the one thing he didn't want to fucking do, except for AI. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? What are we doing? Like, and I I am perturbed. I am shocked. Like, what is going on?
Not BetterHelp, Jesus H Christ. So internally I was like dying inside, and there's like a
Yeah.
form you can fill in on the portal, and it was like, oh, is there anyone you wouldn't do sponsorships with? As soon as that call was over, BetterHelp. I won't do any sponsorships for any BetterHelp or anything that uses AI, nothing like that. I'm not doing it. I'm not selling my soul for that. I didn't want sponsorships. That's not what I'm doing it for. I wanted to get my channel out. I want people to see my videos. I want people to, you know what I mean? I don't give a shit about freaking trying to sell people shit I'm not gonna fucking use. But yeah,
I
that's my own fault.
fully understand that. Like, I'm not, you're not gonna see me out here pumping you some like shitty ass Factor sponsorship. Bitch, I've tried Factor. That shit is ass. Shit from a butt. I'm not, you will, I am gonna be, I will not ever take a sponsorship unless it's a service that I actually use. Like, I use Ground News. That's a good service. Like, there's a few services I actually really do like and believe in, but other than that, like, BetterHelp, girl, no, thank you. What else do they fucking? What else is it's like common sponsorship these days? I don't know, fucking like Manscaped, girl, no.
Fault, isn't it? Like, I do blame myself. I really do. I blame myself for signing a contract that honestly I thought was fine, and if I'd known how things are going to transpire, I honestly. So it takes about a month. Yeah, probably about a month before I kind of get another call with Josh. And he's like, oh, we're doing like an optimization for your channel and stuff. We're going to do a report and things like this. And I was like, oh, great. Maybe you can like tell me where I need to improve. Maybe you can tell me which videos I might do well and I should focus on, and things that maybe don't do so well and I shouldn't do. And so I was waiting with anticipation for this optimization report. They were going through a merger, so obviously like things would take some time. So I didn't really mind it taking too much longer, to be fair. But then I get the optimization report, and I think it was like the 18th of May. So exactly a month ago today, yeah, Monday the 18th of May, it was exactly a month ago today as I'm filming this. And the optimization report, oh my God. Again, I could have cried. I could have cried. Josh was on the call. He has his PowerPoint presentation, and he's like, so this is kind of like idea we have for your channel, like the brand that we can do for your channel. You know, we think you would fit like this really like this Blues Clues, Mr. Rogers kind of persona thing. And I'm sitting there like, fucking Blues Clues. Do you know what?
A kid's character. Should he wear red pants and dumbass makeup? Should he pretend to be special needs? Like,
I go to haunted places and dress up as fucking nuns singing Sister Act. I swear on my channel all the time. I talk about sex quite a lot. I do cringy skits half the time as well. Dance around the High School Musical tour resort, dress as Sharpie fucking Evans. And you're telling me I should be like act more like a Blues Clues host? I should do things like I was like, I mean, I didn't say anything. Like again, like I should have said more. I should have been more vocal. I know I genuinely should have done, and I regret that I didn't. I regret that I didn't speak up a little bit more in the moment. But I was just sitting there and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna listen. I'm just gonna listen because like this presentation has just begun. And then he's talking about, oh, these are the colors that we should focus on as well. We got like terracotta and things like this. And I was just like, what the fuck has this got to do with my channel? How is this going to help me in my channel and grow and you know, improve and things like that? Fucking terracotta for my thumbnails, or what terracotta in my room? Like, where are these colors coming from? How is this going to help? Talking about merch. I'm not gonna lie, some of the merch did sound pretty good.
also, I love the color terracotta, but like, it is not eye catching. If you, the reason that most ambulances are red, white, and blue, or sorry, red, white, blue, and yellow is because those are the most eye-catching colors to the human eye. That's why police lights are red and blue. Like, that is the most things that are, those are the things that are going to pop the most. especially on YouTube, if you use a lot of yellow because of the way the interface is, and there's a lot of red on YouTube already. So I don't know, which is why you see a lot of people using yellow. I don't know where he's getting terracotta from. I love you can see my wall is basically terracotta. I love terracotta, but like for his thumbnails, like I just don't understand. Like even like my theming is kind of like orange and yellow, but it's pretty bright. Like because I try to catch people's eye. Like I don't know, weird.
I will say that some of the merch sounded pretty good, but at the same time, like, and then he's talking about the streaming services, and like, okay, like that's great. Like, I would love to do the streaming services, get my videos on other platforms, amazing. That would be so good. Another revenue stream, fantastic. We can fund more videos, and I can go to more places and do all of this, that, and the other. I didn't vocalize exactly what I thought of like half of that presentation. And I wanted to know like how he would actually like physically help me. Okay, so that week I was posting that Sherlock Holmes video, and I just want to see what he could do. I did. Like, it was almost like a test. I was like, okay, so I got a Sherlock Holmes video coming up. It's Sherlock Holmes Day on Friday, and it's Monday. And I was like, you know, can I get some like guidance on this thumbnail? Can I just like have some help on this thumbnail? Maybe the title as well. Maybe you can tell me about the title. And honestly, again, like my heart dropped when I got the response. I'll show you what my original thumbnail was that I sent them. And I was just like, what do you suggest? Like, what can you do with this? Do you need me to take more photos so like we can like brainstorm?
That was so cute.
Suggest like what can you do with this?
Thumbnails are cute.
What my
That's so cute.
You take more photos so like we can like brainstorm the thumbnail a little bit more, what have you. And he sends me these two thumbnails. Oh my god, they're just awful. They are just, in my opinion, absolutely awful. And have you seen my face? Oh my god. I've never seen a thumbnail of me look so ugly. I'm sorry, but that's diabolical. That is absolutely diabolical. Thumbnail of me looks so ugly. Have you? In my opinion, yeah. And he sends me.
What? Wait. What? Why is his head like photoshopped onto his own body? What is going on? What is this font? Okay. What the hell? Okay. Never read it? Sherlock Holmes? Okay. Who is that supposed to be? Who is in the who is in the background in a fedora? What is this? What is going on? What is going on? What the hell? Wait, we need to go back because where was his thumbnail? We need to. Where did he get the other photo from? Why wouldn't he use this photo of him? He looks
My
cute
original
here. Like, I
thumbnail
don't
was I
understand the
sent
point.
them. And I was just like, what do you suggest? Like, what can you do with this? Do you need me to take more photos so like we can like brainstorm the thumbnail a little bit more, what have you? And he sends.
What? He has a mic on in this. Like what? In the other one he didn't. And why does his head look like it's photoshopped on? What is this? Also, where is this background from? It doesn't look like a stock image. So ooh, ah, ah, I wouldn't click on this. Just saying. No offense to, obviously, Gavin doesn't like it either, but.
It's me, these two thumbnails.
Oh. Oh, okay. What? Okay, the font is giving me what? Graphic design is my passion. Like, I'm not saying that my skills are amazing. Not at all. They're like very, but like, minimum. Like, what is it? What is the word? basic. Jesus Christ. How did it take me that long? Very fucking basic, just like bare bones thumbnails, like whatever, and like the things that I have. I'm not saying I am so much better. I'm just saying that like this is what it's the same photo, isn't it? It's the same
Brainstorm
photo
the thumbnail
of
a little
him,
bit
but
more,
it's
what have
still
you. Makes sense.
photoshopped on.
Me, these two thumbnails.
Also, the lighting is terrible. Are you serious? For what? Of what? Like, what is he wearing? Like, what is he? What is he reading? That does look like AI, and he kind of no. He literally said the two things I don't want are fucking BetterHelp and AI, motherfucker. Why the fuck do you think that we? Why the fuck do you think he said that? This is another thing. Like, narcissists do not. This does not compute to them that like a differing opinion than theirs could exist. And then when it does, like, and you try to challenge them, it does, like, they get very defensive.
Oh my god, they're just awful. They are just, in my opinion, absolutely awful. And have you seen my face? Oh my god, I've never seen a thumbnail of me look so ugly. I'm sorry, but that's diabolical. That is absolutely diabolical. And the title suggestions and the kind of rhetoric that was in this email, it sounded like ChatGPT. It did. And I was like, this is the first thing I'm asking for help.
Okay. I don't know if I can read that, but we're going to try. Hey, Gavin. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Ooh, already know. Our team sent over a couple title and thumbnail pairing suggestions for this upcoming Friday release, and I wanted to pass them along for you to look through. Definitely feel free to give notes, thoughts, reactions, or adjustments. If anything sparks an if anything sparks another direction on your end too, that's not grammatical, not the point. These are just suggestions from the team. No team worked on any of the things that I just saw. So the team, and not you have to use these situations by any means. Haha. The attached images will correspond with the pairings below. Thumbnail text, are you serious? And then the title would be Sherlock Holmes is way different than I expected. Okay. The team felt this one was The team felt this one was probably one of the strongest overall because broad appeal, non-readers understand it instantly, promises surprise curiosity, doesn't alienate Sherlock Holmes fans. Yeah, it does. This is kind of reading it like AI. Like, if you asked ChatGPT, like, what would be a good like thumb if you asked just ChatGPT what would be a good thumbnail for this video based on that, and what would be a thumbnail text, what would be good a title for this video based on that, I'm sure it would pop out something that looks much like this. Jesus fucking Christ. Thumbnail text, never read it. Title, Sherlock Holmes fans might hate me for this. Okay. This one leans a little more cheeky and curiosity driven. This is AI. This is oh god. The thought here was that the contrast between never read it and the title creates an immediate wait, what? Reaction that could put both Sherlock fans and casual viewers into the click. Who speaks like this? This is not human. Okay, never mind. The pics will be attached so you can see how each title feels paired with its respective thumbnail concept. Curious to hear your thoughts. And those were the fucking thumbnails that they said. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, my God.
for like a tangible thing. I'm asking for help, and this sounds like ChatGPT. And this, honestly, I'll show you the screenshot on the screen. It sounds like ChatGPT, and I don't want to accuse people of using AI, but I think that's exactly what happened here. And again, it left a really bad taste
Me too.
in my mouth. I was like, I don't want to work with someone who's using ChatGPT. I don't want to be using someone who's using AI for these suggestions. And so I wanted actual help. I need help. I wanted something. And that's not what I got from this. It's not what I got from this. And my heart again dropped. It plummeted.
This is really, yeah. I'm struck by all the books behind him. I know that the reading community, I'm not a massive reader, but I do like to read. And right now I'm rereading the original text of Frankenstein. I love that book. I'm always struck how fucking gay it is. I love that book. Anyways, not the point. I know that a lot of readers and people who are really into like the reading and the book community, especially online, hate AI because a lot of authors' jobs are being threatened and stolen. Like the other work is being stolen from, and also artists are being stolen from, and the opportunities from artists who do like cover art, the opportunities for those are being taken away by AI. And so I do a lot of political commentary, and people who are very political hate AI as well, and for good fucking reason. The data centers in rural areas are like destroying small towns in America. They are it it is not a good. I do not like generative AI. I think they should have just stayed with it. Like if you're going to do it, it should not take that much energy or power or whatever, the water and all the fucking shit. We don't need these data centers. And it should have just been like clerical work. Like make sure this is grammatical. Like I that's one thing. But like a generative AI where you're like asking it to create for you, where it's like taking things from other people, like that's uh, I don't even really like AI use anyways. That shit is sycophantic. And also I grew up watching Terminator movies, bitch. Like the fuck, one of these days we're gonna be Sarah Connor at the fucking fence, like bitch. Anyways, back to Gavin.
And this was on May.
Sorry, like I was saying, the AI use to a booktuber, especially where he said like I don't want to use AI. That was in the two things he fucking said: better help and no AI. What the fuck? Like you can't even. Oh my God.
May 20th. Then the next thing I asked for help with was the audio salad scam. Them take the money, and I give him all the screenshots and everything. He's telling me things I already know. The good news is the video is currently monetized and normally and continues to generate revenue. I know. Oh my God, I know. I have access to my studio. I know this. So again, I was just like, okay, the two things I've asked for help with, they're taking 10% of my money from April. They're taking 10% from June. And if I even get any of my money back, I'm genuinely concerned I'm getting nothing. I'm genuinely concerned they've taken everything. And they're going to continue to take everything. There is a thing in my YouTube studio that says revoke access from Studio 71. If I click that button before the contract is terminated, they can hold my money. I feel like they're going to hold it anyway. And still, they're able to take from it right now. And I can't do anything. I can't do anything. I also panicked about getting paid as well. There was a whole thing at the start of June when I was like, I got paid a little bit from Google AdSense, but that was because when I signed the contract on April 14th, I got paid from April 1st to the 13th or something like that. So, and I panicked at first. I thought, oh my God, have I been hacked? Has my money been stolen? And like Josh did like calm me down. He was like, hey, you haven't been hacked. we have your money, it comes through us now, this is the statement. Again, like I even said like how anxious I was about that whole prospect. I did. And this was again at the very start of June. And all the stuff that was happening with Adam McIntyre and all of the drama stuff happening with them, that only happened last week. That only started happening last week. All of these issues and problems I've had have been going on since I signed that goddamn contract. And I'm just absolutely... So I'm trying to get out of this contract. I'm trying so hard to get out of this contract. And I sent an email to Josh on the 14th of June. And that was 4 days ago. All of the stuff was happening with Adam McIntyre online as well. And let me tell you, I was feeling so uncomfortable that my YouTube manager was doing that online, that behaviour. I'm not going to go into it here. If you want to find out more about what's going on, because this is not about that drama or anything like that. There's loads of videos that Adam's done, that other channels have done. Josh has posted a couple of videos as well. That again just enhances how uncomfortable I am with the conduct of my YouTube manager. And
Can you imagine you're trying to get help from this person? They're not helping you, by the way. They're not doing their fucking job. And then you see them acting a fucking fool on the internet? Girl. And then motherfucker has the nerve to malign Adam McIntyre for not answering his fucking DMs? You have got some fucking nerve, Joshua David Evans. You have balls the size of fucking Texas. What the fuck is wrong with you? What? You have all that audacity and you still have no spine? Girl. Oh my god. Could you imagine? Ew. Like, I'm embarrassed for Josh and I'm like, this is crazy. You're acting, you need to stop. And I'm not connected to him through a contract. Like, what?
That's the Studio 71 as a whole. I genuinely feel like me saying that is going to blow back in my face right now because I'm in a contract that I'm still not out of yet. But I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do. I have no contact information for anyone else at Studio 71. And I tried to fill in an online form on the portal today. I sent them an email and I got an email from Josh. I can't talk to anyone from there. But I sent this email to Josh to try and get out of this contract. I said, "Hi Joshua, I hope you're doing well. I can see that you've been really busy." Yeah. So I do apologize for adding more to...
I will say, there is one thing about us gaming can't stop us from being shady.
Yours and Studio 71's plate. I also in no way assume opportunities or working together will be a quick process as I only signed the Studio 71 contract 2 months ago today, but I am wondering if we can come to a mutual agreement to terminate the contract early. Firstly, I do take blame for not being more vocal in my expectations of what this partnership would entail and what I would be getting out of it, and I should have absolutely asked more questions before signing the contract on the 14th of April. I never take opportunities for myself despite trying to be a successful YouTuber these last 7 years, but I did really want to try, so I took the leap of faith with you. I thank you for seeing something in me when you reached out months ago, and I did get carried away with the ideas and possibilities that could come from this. And honestly, the amount of times I don't take opportunities for myself, I don't. Because I just think it's going to blow up in my face. And again, look what's happening here. I'm losing faith that I'm even going to be able to do anything more with my channel. I think I made it clear from our early meetings that I want to focus on growing my channel and making the best videos I can possibly make without changing who I am as a person as my primary goal. I did love the idea of potentially getting my videos onto other platforms for an additional revenue stream, as well as more eyeballs on the content I love to make. But I've taken some time to think about things since our previous call that I would rather just stick to YouTube and growing there independently. I was hopeful that after you told me the team have done an optimization report on my channel, that the call would have been about my actual channel, where I can improve, specific content I can focus on, ways in which I can grow, etc. The optimization report ended up being completely different to what I expected. I understand from a business perspective that brand identity is a major player, but I should have said in the moment, but the Mr. Rogers Blues Clues suggested identity branding couldn't be further from who I am as a person, or the...
Oh my god, I forgot. Oh my god. What an insane thing to suggest. What the fuck? What? Also, it's like, do you think everybody on YouTube is a child? Like, girl, like, what do you think everybody's... I will put my fucking demographics in for the past. I'll put for the past 365 days. I'll show you what my demographics are. The biggest one is like 25 to 35 at this moment, I believe. So I don't know.
The videos I want to make, or the videos I make and want to make, I go to scary locations to read horror books. I solve Agatha Christie books dressed as a character called Slagatha Christie. I vlog my experience reading books, and there's
Slagatha Christie! Ah! I'm calling my friend that when I see her next. That's good. Slagatha Christie.
There's a whole lot of rude humour. I make my way through all of Stephen King's books, and a lot more that I just have no clue where any of that suggested branding would come into any of that. I did send a list of my video plans. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. I did send a list of my video plans and ideas for the rest of the year on the 18th of May, which I didn't get a response to, which is fine, but also I'm just wondering how any of the suggestions will be implemented in anything I do, really. Another big problem I have with Josh is that I send an email and I don't get a response. I don't. That email I sent on the 18th of May, I sent him all of my video ideas for the rest of the year. All of them. It was a massive email as well, and I was like, okay, take a few days to reply, but no, he was too busy. It was on the 18th of May. He was too busy focusing on this Colleen Ballinger documentary, apparently, and doing ChatGPT for my Sherlock Holmes video, and called it a day. I want to focus on my channel. I do. I want to focus on the videos I make. I'm passionate about the videos that I make, and I want to make bigger and better videos. I do. That's what I love. That's why I love what I do. And that entire email was ignored by my YouTube manager.
Oh my god, this is pissing me off so fucking bad because I feel the same way. I want to grow my YouTube channel. I want to grow a community. I'm so grateful for what I have already, and obviously Gavin's a much bigger YouTuber than I, but I do want to do so much fucking more, and to have that taken advantage of is just so fucking oh my god.
He didn't respond to that. And then when I said my initial anxiety about the financial stuff on the 1st of June, he was like, okay, how are you feeling about this? And I told him, I was so honest about it. I was like, I feel sick to my stomach, I'm not going to lie, that I don't have control of my finances. And I'm looking forward to when I actually can get control of them again. And he didn't reply. And I highlighted just how sickening it felt to not have control of my money. He ignored it. He didn't reply to that. And then on the 3rd of June, he sent me a response, being like, oh, just making sure you got paid. And I did. I got paid a day late. Because he said, oh, maybe the 1st. But, you know, it could take a few days. It could. International, you know, payments and stuff could take a few days.
You know what doesn't take a few days? Rent. My rent is due on the 1st. Period. No exceptions. Unless you want to pay my late fee. Like, hello? No.
All the other stuff, weekends and whatnot. So I could end up getting paid like up to like the 4th, for instance. And my rent comes out on the 1st of every month. And a lot of my payments come out at the end of a month and start of the month as well. So that's just not helpful to me. So I said that, like, not having a fixed date.
As does most of the working world. Like, that is pretty typical. So I don't know, like, the fuck, Josh. Also, I'm still caught up on the fact that you are not responding to your client that you're making money off of, and you have the audacity to hop on the fucking internet and make a dumbass stupid fucking video where you show your ass to everybody, talking about how Adam McIntyre is not responding to my fucking DMs. You're crying on the fucking floor with your fucking wife, who's at this point, Pamela, you're a loser. Like, go get some sense, girl. Like, please. This man, girl, I'm judging you. I'm judging you. Choices, sweetie. And that was a choice. You, Josh, you have the nerve. And you're maligning Adam for his career and drama channels and commentary. Like, honey, we're not stealing from people.
And a fixed payment date makes me sick to my stomach, and he didn't reply. He didn't reply, and that was on the 1st of June I sent that email. He sent a message on the 3rd of June, making sure that you got paid. Also, he has a few pictures of my other client who came into the studio in California. One day, buddy, you can go to California too and film in this studio. Film fucking what? I read books. What am I doing in your studio? And how the hell am I going to get there in the first place? I live in the UK. I'm not paying for flights. Are you going to pay for the flights? Send me pictures of your other client in this freaking studio. What good is that?
Who?
How does that help?
What the fuck did he just say?
Send me pictures of your other client in this freaking...
Wait. We're gonna be... I usually leave subtitles off because... of your other client. Okay. Woo! Right. Okay. Doesn't matter what I heard.
Studio, what good is that? How does that help me? I'm literally telling you I'm sick to my stomach about this payment stuff. Oh, yes, my client who came in to the studio. I don't give a shit. I don't know how the visual aesthetic and colour palette portion of the presentation could also be implemented into anything I do, and especially in regards to the long list of video plans and current series that I do, and all the few things on my channel that are popular. I thought maybe the report would be like, this series you do is popular in the niche, but these are some ideas to bring that to a wider audience, not choose between Oxford Blue or Terracotta for your video aesthetic. I'm perplexed. I don't think my vision is aligning with Studio 71's vision, and I wonder if we both expected something completely different, and there's just been a misunderstanding somewhere. The other booktuber you suggested I collaborate with, where I would adopt the straight man persona, and they would pick a chaotic TBR, and I would be the calm and collected one trying to stop them from being too chaotic, just doesn't sound like me. That's another thing.
What? Okay, wait. What? The fuck did he just say?
That I collaborate with, where I would adopt the straight man persona, and they would pick a chaotic TBR, and I wonder if we both expected something completely different, and there's just been a misunderstanding somewhere. The other booktuber you suggested I collaborate with, where I would adopt the straight man persona, and they would pick a chaotic TBR, and I would be the calm and collected one trying to stop them from being too chaotic, just doesn't sound like me.
I'm gonna need about 3 to 5 business months to process that. I'm sorry. What? Okay. The other booktuber you suggested I collaborate with, where I would adopt the straight man persona? Why? Who wants that? To attract who? What audience? For what? Ew. A man? What? Why? Why would a man be? Why? Wait. What? And why can't he be himself, Josh? Do you have a problem with the way that gay men act? Honey, how many strikes do you have now? Like 5 or 6? Jesus fuck. You are out of here, bitch. What the fuck is this about? Like, what the fuck is this about? What is this fixation you have on us? It's fucking weird, dude. And the fact that you have the nerve to come for Peter and his age? Fuck you. Do you want to know why you don't see many men, gay men, openly proud gay men who are vocal, that are Peter's age or above Peter's age or in that age range? Because most of them are either dead due to the fact that their government did not address the epidemic crisis that was killing gay men at an inordinate rate, and trans women, or they couldn't pump themselves full of enough drugs to forget all of the abuse they had been put through to the point where they overdosed, or God forbid they got murdered. Search up Venus Extravaganza, Harvey Milk. Like, I can go on. Fuck you. Fuck you, Josh. You are a piece of fucking shit. my generation of queer folk and the generation above me, we have dealt with so much on our own because we have been bereft of queer elders. So you have no idea what the fuck it is like to not have any queer men in your life. I am so grateful for the queer men who create on YouTube, who have been creating for years. If it were not for them, I would not have had queer male elders in my life. They just did not exist. I had tons of queer women in my life, and I am so eternally grateful for them. But still, I've never had an elder that is a queer man, and that is so. Most marginalized communities have your elders built in. You have your parents are usually part of the same marginalized community as you. Queer people, we don't have that built in, and the we have had to deal with a lot and figure out a lot on our own, and because of that, it's had a cascading effect downwards where now most of the people who are elders now don't know how to be an elder because they didn't have elders because they lost them, or they lost their elders in the crisis. And they lost their example of how to. You don't know what the fuck it does for some little faggy little gay boy in middle America listening to Peter Mon be unapologetically himself. You have no idea what the fuck it does. Just him just existing. Just being himself, twirling his fucking baton. It is extremely fucking helpful. Even to me. Like, and I am extremely comfortable with myself. Part of the reason I am so protective and I feel such like I feel like I have to defend Adam McIntyre a lot of the times is because he is a young queer man, and I don't feel like we have enough community and elders these days to actually protect each other, and I want him to feel protected. Fuck you, Josh. You are a jackass. Like, you are a straight man persona for what? Like, the other booktuber he suggested I collaborate with, where right. The other booktuber you suggested I collaborate with, where I would adopt the straight man persona, disgusting, and they would pick a chaotic TBR, and I would be the calm and collected one, trying to stop them from being too chaotic. Just doesn't sound like me at all. Doesn't that kind of sound like Miranda Sings videos with Josh in them?
That's another thing he suggested. I collaborate with another book person that they represent, and they would be all crazy and chaotic picking a TBR, and I would have to calm them down and be like, no, like, don't pick that for your TBR. What? Again, like, I feel like you don't know who I am as a person. I'm not the straight man in every sense of the word. Like, every sense of the word, I'm not the straight man. Even in the comedy, I know he's talking about the comedy sense. When he's talking about like the straight man persona, he's talking in comedy terms. Again, I have paraded around a haunted, abandoned nunnery, dressed as a nun.
Straight man. Ugh. I I, I don't mean to be rude, but like I'm just, straight man comedians. There's like, uh, Girl.
Singing Sister Act. I have been to the High School Musical tour resort, and I was on that golf course pretending to be Troy fucking Bolton. I was at that pool pretending to be Sharpie fucking Evans. I even did a split screen doing Gabriella and Troy. What part of that is straight? What part of that is a straight man, even in a comedy duo? Would a straight man in a comedy duo do that? What? That idea was so bad. It was so bad. I'm sorry. It was. You don't know who I am. You genuinely. All of this talk that we had before.
Also, like, how should I improve my channel? You should be straight. Wait, what? How did we get there? I'm sorry, what? I should be, what? I should try to be, who? Huh? What the fuck?
Before I signed the contract, I thought you were watching my videos. When you were like, I sang a bit of Believe by Cher at the start of one of my videos, and then the next Zoom call we did, he started the Zoom call, do you believe in life after love? I was like, okay, he watches, he knows who I am.
I guess that's, professional love bombing?
He knows who I am, he understands who I am. No, like, that's totally not what's ended up happening. I feel like I've signed this contract under false pretenses. Yeah, so I said, doesn't sound like me at all. I went to the High School Musical tour resort and recreated a few of the music portions of public, which he knows about. I performed a sister act dressed as a nun in haunted nunnery. I do crazy challenges sometimes when I go to abandoned creepy places, and there is no way I'm the straight man in a comedy duo, while the other person is the wacky and fun one. I understand that was most likely just a suggestion, but it's still a suggestion that shows I'm being misrepresented. I'm cringe and I do skits a lot of the time. I dress up in costumes and I take the piss out of myself, and there was nothing in the optimization report that led me to believe I was in the right hands. And that was me being as honest as I possibly could about something that I'm essentially paying for 10% of my money every month. And this was my way of telling him, okay, I'm being honest now. I'm being honest. I didn't like the optimization report. What do you want me to do? Continue lying about it? The merchandise ideas and everything sounded absolutely fine, though again, I'm sure I did say at one point that those kinds of things isn't really my focus. I don't take sponsorships, and even the suggested ones like BetterHelp goes against everything I believe in when it comes to integrity. Literally, as soon as I signed that contract, the first sponsorship you mentioned was BetterHelp. And I died inside. I've yet to say anything from Studio 71 in these first 2 months that has so far benefited me. I know it would take time for that first step you mentioned, the identity evolution rollout and thumbnail optimization, but even then, those thumbnails for the Sherlock Holmes videos, for instance, were horrendous. I know I gave zero time for it, as I said on the Monday that I needed the video out on the Friday for Sherlock Holmes Day. I wasn't expecting much, and guidance was all I really needed. An opinion on the thumbnail I had already made and title I had already prepared. I understand the team must have taken the thumbnail shot of me from the introduction of my video, but even just the design of the thumbnails were not really good. The titles and explanations to pair with the thumbnails in the email also sound like they came from ChatGPT, and I don't want to say that's exactly what was used when I asked for some guidance for my Sherlock Holmes video, but I ended up having to stick to my original plan for the Sherlock thumbnail and title, as unfortunately Studio 71's suggestions and thumbnails were unusable. It doesn't give me hope for what this identity evolution and thumbnail optimization would entail, whenever that should start. I again acknowledge it was a quick turnaround that was needed, but it wasn't a great first impression on what the team can do. This does eventually end, I promise. Obviously, you saw how racked with anxiety I was over payments from Studio 71 not having a fixed date, and handing over control of my finances was a risky move on my part that I did agree to in the contract, but I had no idea there was no fixed payment date. Just saying around the 1st generally could mean I could end up getting paid on the 4th, depending on time zone, weekend, bank holidays, etc. And since I am much further ahead in time zone, international pays can be delayed. I did get paid on the 2nd, which is better than I was expecting, but it's still considered late to me. I'm going to constantly worry for the next 11 months around payday, and that is the main reason why I would like to agree to early termination of the contract. You did email to ask how I was feeling on the 1st of June, and I did respond with how worried I am and how stressed I am, which didn't get a direct response from you. I also asked questions about payments on the 22nd of May, which I had to follow up on and finally get a response on the 28th of May. Oh my god, again, that's something I remember too. I emailed on the 22nd of May, so after I thought I'd been scammed and stuff, he was like, oh, don't worry, like, we have your money. I sent an email being like, oh, well, can you, like, let me know some more details about this? Like, can you please, like, let me know about, like, the Great British Pound kind of, what's the word, conversion and things like that. There was so many things I asked questions for, and I didn't get a response. And I sent that on May 22nd, and yeah, on the 28th of May, I followed it up because he didn't reply. Is that the third time I've sent an email and he just didn't reply? So far, I was worrying the entire
What
time.
the fuck is going on? Motherfucker, you made that big of a deal over Adam McIntyre not responding to you? Somebody has no obligation to you, owes you nothing, and you actually owe this man a response? Because you're making money off of him and you don't respond to him? Fuck off. I hate this guy. I hate Josh. Jesus.
About being paid. You did ask on the 3rd of June if I received the money, but none of my concerns in that email was addressed, and there was no reassurance or solution to delayed payments in the future, so again, it was just something I've noted. I guess the slow replies have been a factor into making me feel this way. Again, like, there's just, as a client, I just expected to not be ignored for as long as I have been, and it gets worse. It does get worse. I understand there was a lot going on behind the scenes at the company, but you also mentioned on the 3rd of June that you were talking to the OTT team about distributing my content on MSN. How did that go? It's the 14th of June as I'm writing this, and it doesn't feel like I'm in the loop about anything. So he did say on the 3rd of June, talking to the OTT team today about getting your content on MSN. I didn't hear anything again after that until this email when I said, hey, that was the 3rd of June.
What is MSN? Like the chat service from the 2000s? Oh my god. Wait, no. No, can't be.
It's now the 14th of June as I'm writing this. How did it go? What happened? Because again, I'm not being in the loop about anything. And that's how I feel. I just feel so in the dark. And that's one of the reasons why, again, why I'm so racked with anxiety about this whole thing. It takes so long to reply to things, if he replies at all. And I'm sat here just sick, absolutely sick. And then the one paragraph I mention, the stuff that's happening with Adam McIntyre right now. Now, finally, I really hope you're doing okay, Joshua. I have seen a lot from your Instagram stories and recent online discussions regarding your behaviour with specific people online, and a lot of it has made me uncomfortable to remain locked in this contract. I already had doubts with everything I've listed above, and again, I have since signing the contract, but it seems like everything that is happening online with you is taking up a lot more of your time and attention. And now the dates are lining up because apparently the documentary stuff started 14th of May or something like that. And yeah, it definitely sounds like this is taking up a little bit too much of his time and attention that I feel as a client, I have been completely sidelined. I understand you must be going through things, and I'm wishing you nothing but the best, but it's also hard for me to see how you're responding to people online right now and the approaches you are taking to your current circumstances. In regards to my position as a client and my channel and finances, I would feel much more comfortable if I could be released from the contract so I can go back to focusing on what is important to me, and that is my channel and making videos for my audience. Hopefully that sounds agreeable, and if you could let me know, that would be great. Hope you're having a good day, Gavin. And I do get a response later that day. Not a problem at all, Gavin. I'll get you off-boarded this week, Joshua. I was like, he just literally, he wrote K. He was like, not reading all that. Sorry it happened. That is literally what it felt like. I was like, okay.
What a humongous piece of shit. Like,
Okay, but like at least he said yes. He said not a problem. I was like, oh my god, amazing. I was actually so happy. So I followed it up. I said, let me know if there's anything I can do on my end. I appreciate it. That was the 14th of June. I heard nothing. I hear nothing again from that. So I follow up again on the 16th of June, 2 days later. And again, I'm giving him 2 days to respond. And I feel like that's enough. When he's my YouTube manager, I feel like that's enough time to give. I say, hi, Joshua.
yeah, he's making money off you, in control of your fucking money that you are making. Absolutely. You are correct, Gavin. Absolutely.
Hope you're doing okay. If you get a moment, could you let me know what the next steps for the offboarding are? Is this a relatively quick process? Do I need to sign anything? Do I need to remove access to my studio? Let me know when you can and have a good day. That was on the 16th of June. And then he does send a lot more. He does. On the 17th of June, he sends, hey Gavin,
Jesus.
I understand why what you've seen online would make you incredibly uncomfortable. If I were only viewing the situation through the limited lens of drama channels and commentary videos, I'd probably feel shocked and angry too. Can I
Girl, like, miss me with the bullshit. People are able to form their own opinions. It's so insane. Like, okay, girl, like, oh my God. Also, he's able to just see your YouTube account. You posted it, bitch. You posted this insane response. Like, the things that you're doing online are fucking weird. Like, what was this? Wednesday 17th? What day was this? 3 days,
About the people that
3 days ago? 17th. So this, wait. This is before his video. That was before Gavin wouldn't have even seen his video yet. All the drama channels were handling you with so much fucking grace. Oh my God. You are such a fucking baby. What the fuck is wrong with you, Joshua?
I just point out anything that I said about the stuff that's happening with Adam McIntyre online, that was a footnote in that massive email that I sent with all of my concerns. I had paragraphs upon paragraphs upon paragraphs with my concerns of how I've been treated as a client and everything else. One paragraph where I said, it's making me uncomfortable. I don't like what you're doing online. The only reason this is happening is because Adam never told me he didn't like the idea of the doc and decided to publicly shame me and my wife instead.
Oh my God.
I reached out privately. He could have said it was a bad idea. He ranted on a video and live stream without ever communicating with me after years of each.
Oh my God. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I don't know how to handle this person. Like, girl, nobody cares. Like, what?
Chill with one another. I was like, I don't need to know. I genuinely do not need to know. My email was not regarding the drama online. I don't agree with what Josh is doing online. I really don't. Again, it was making me so freaking uncomfortable seeing all of that unfolding as I am a client. I filmed a video in Wales last weekend. I think Adam posted his video. Joshua David Evans just threatened me, I think maybe the day before I left to go on this trip. And that's what I was thinking of. I'm trying to film this big video for my channel that I'm posting in a couple of months. And this is in the back of my mind. I'm like, what's my YouTube manager doing? What's happening? What's going on? And it's so freaking bizarre. It's so weird. But again, I mentioned the tiniest part of that in that email because leading up to that moment, so much had happened that I wanted to get out anyway. But the stuff that was happening online with Adam, that was the last straw for me. And I was like, okay, I need to get out of this. It's this bit. What surprised me wasn't your reaction. It was that after all the conversations we've had and the rapport we've built, your first instinct was to criticize everything we've discussed and presented me in our conversations in a way that feels very emotionally reactive rather than grounded. All I've ever done is treat you with kindness.
Wait, what?
Everything we've discussed.
Wait, what?
I need to get out of this. It's this bit. What surprised me wasn't your reaction. It was that after all the conversations we've had and the rapport we've built, your first instinct was to criticize everything we've discussed and presented me in our conversations in a way that feels very emotionally reactive rather than grounded.
What? What is wrong with this man? Like, what is wrong with him? Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Have you never been through anything in your entire fucking life, Josh? Like, seriously, I don't mean to. This is not the Trauma Olympics. And but like, seriously, I've been put through fucking hell. I've been to hell and back. I've been to very extremely fucking dark places. And what the fuck is this? Like, what is this? Why are you such a baby? Like, oh my God.
All I've ever done is treat you with kindness.
How dare you criticize me? I'd be nice to you. What? Like, what?
I've poured my heart out in that email. You wanted me to be honest about how I feel I've been treated, and you're saying I'm acting emotionally reactive rather than grounded? You open up this email about something totally unrelated to my situation, and you go into that you're surprised. What surprised me wasn't your reaction, it was that after all the conversation we had, the rapport we built. I'm sorry, but again, I'm your client. I'm your client, and again, you have been lovely in those calls.
That's another thing. Like, what? Oh my God.
Absolutely. I'm not attesting that. I'm not saying you were awful. But I had concerns and I emailed you about them, and you're replying with this? That that I'm not treating you right? That all you've ever done is treat me with kindness? This is about your job. This is about the job that I was expecting from you. This is about me giving you 10% of my ad revenue every month and not feeling like I'm getting anything. I'm like, wait, hang on, are you trying to say that none of my concerns are valid? I gave you a massive email telling you exactly how I felt, and I don't get it. I don't get it. The reality is that this situation is far more nuanced than the version currently being presented online. The video I'm releasing isn't some angry rant or threats. Okay, so he hadn't released his video yet. He was threatening to release a video, an expose on Adam McIntyre and addressing the drama. And the video hadn't come out yet as of sending me this email. And it was being posted all online and everything. Obviously, I could say it. I've been following Josh for years on Instagram. He's been following me. So I see everything he posts. And so, yeah, he's talking about this video he's releasing, like, which honestly I watched, and that video was awful. The video, oh my God. It just solidified in me even more, like, I need to get away from this. I need to escape this contract so badly. I need to escape the shadow of this man. What he's saying, what? That video, I thought maybe there would be some reasoning in it, at least. But the more he went on, the more he talked, I was like, oh my God, this is unhinged. This is so bad. I can't believe this. And he's talking about Adam here. They have added their own twist to this entire situation and doubled down to the point where it seems so black and white. I'm trolling online on purpose because that is exactly what these people want and function off of. They picked a fight and are now playing the victim because I decided to not remain silent. You're purposefully goading people online. This is the behaviour I'm seeing of you. And honestly, if I had no idea.
What did... We're going to go back because this is crazy. Like, it's crazy. Oh my God. A grown man, mind you. Oh.
Because I decided to not remain silent.
No.
Online on purpose because that is exactly what these people want and function off of. They picked a fight and are now playing the victim because I decided to not remain silent.
Are you okay? Like, do you need help? This bitch needs a padded room. What the fuck?
You're purposefully goading people online. This is the behaviour I'm seeing of you. And honestly, if I had no idea what this whole Adam McIntyre situation was, I would still be concerned. I'm like, why are you provoking people online? This is not the right behaviour of a YouTube manager. I'm scared of you. The stuff you're posting online, I'm scared of you. I was flabbergasted. I couldn't believe the way it was going on, and this video is not about that. But this is Josh admitting he's doing it on purpose. He's trolling people online on purpose. What? How is that the right way of going about things? If you feel slighted by Adam, why are you purposefully goading him and his followers? It doesn't make any sense. The only person who's looking bad in this is you. You're acting terribly, and you're admitting to acting terribly. You're making everything so much worse. My video was a calm discussion about a handful of simple moments that got twisted, amplified, and turned into something much bigger than they ever were. The main thing I remember from the video you posted was that you said at 12 years old, you were out skateboarding. Whereas Adam at 12 years old was bullying you. You were in your 30s at the time. And Adam was groomed and abused by your ex-wife at 12 years old. I don't get that. You're talking about how scared you were that these documentary people reached out to you and how, oh, it's bringing all these memories back and I feel traumatized and triggered by it and I didn't think it was a good idea. And so you were saying that that was your initial reaction. And yeah, I seem to recall in a message to Adam, you said, oh, I have the same gut instinct about these people as I did with Swoop. I don't get it. I could see the narrative changing as the video was going on. And I was like, again, this is not what I want to be a part of. I don't want to be a part of this. Get that fire exit door, I'm off. So your video was not a calm discussion about a handful of simple moments that got twisted, amplified, and turned into something much bigger than they ever were. The constant goading of Adam and his followers, that is twisting everything. That is amplifying things. That is taking things out of control. You're doing that. You are doing that. Unfortunately, what you're watching is also the kind of content that tends to generate attention, views, and revenue. Pop me kettle.
Wait, what?
Things. That is taking things out of control. You're doing that. You are doing that. Unfortunately, what you're watching is also the kind of content that tends to generate attention, views, and revenue.
Baby girl, sweetie, baby, toots, honey, if you weren't acting a fool, nobody would be talking about it. Like, what? Honey, there are other things to talk about. What the fuck are we doing? Like, hello? Like, I have 2 videos that I've been sitting on that I need to edit and post because I've been focused on responding to this bullshit. Hello? Like,
Pot meat kettle. Pot meat kettle. I'm reading this, I'm just like, again, I didn't ask. I didn't ask. But I'm seeing the hypocrisy. Had you reached out, I would have gladly shared the full context, the timeline. I didn't want to know. I genuinely didn't want to know. My email was not about that. And the receipts that show how
like, what is this, like, trauma dumping? It's fucking...
all of this actually unfolded. Instead, you're seeing a version of events being narrated by someone who has already decided what the story is. I've heard your side of the story now. I watched that video you posted. I'm on Adam's side. That said, I genuinely respect your position. If you've decided you'd like to exit the agreement, I can absolutely make that happen. I just need a little time. These decisions aren't made by me alone, and an abrupt contract termination requires conversations with the people responsible for approving those requests. It'll likely take about a week for me to get in front of the right people and work through the process properly. And he has me, honestly, just panicking again because I'm like, you're doing so much online right now. You're goading people online. You're provoking people online. Are you actually going to focus on this and help me as soon as possible to get out of this contract? Or are you just going to continue ignoring my emails?
That kind of... If it was like... I don't know. If he was trying... I don't know. His conduct, like, it could be exactly what he said, but it just feels like, are you trying to hide what the reason is? Like, are you going to cover this up? Like,
And I was right. I was right. For what it's worth, this has been a very difficult and personal situation for me. If you ever take the time to watch my interview with Swoop, you'll probably notice pretty quickly that the way the story is being framed online doesn't line up with the reality of what that interview proved about who I've always been as a person. I mean, I feel like that's weaponizing, again, his mental health. I feel that's weaponizing his documentary with Swoop, which happened 3 years ago. People can change since then. That could have been a mask. I don't know. I was one of the many millions of people who watched the documentaries as they came out. And yeah, I had a great opinion of you after that. I did. But now I'm genuinely terrified of you. I'm genuinely terrified of you. I'm terrified that I'm going to have no money for the next couple of months. I'm terrified that I'm going to get a cease and desist from this video. I'm terrified that I'm not going to be heard from anyone at Studio 71 because I haven't actually talked to anyone from Studio 71 except you. I'm so backed into a corner right now and I have no idea what to do. So if you want to weaponize your mental health, I sent you, I've just sent you, Josh, I sent you, and this is what's prompted me to make this video, I sent you a massive email, completely vulnerable, the most vulnerable email I've ever sent anyone. And I'll read it out. I'll read it out because your reply to that has sickened me. And it's terrified me. It's genuinely, I couldn't speak for, I couldn't speak. So don't freaking weaponize a Swoop documentary from 3 years ago. Things change. You have clearly changed. What makes this especially frustrating is that none of this started with some traumatic conflict. Someone had concerns about a documentary, chose not to express those concerns to me directly, stopped responding, and then publicly criticized me and my wife. Please, 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 he didn't say your name. I just want to say this. He did not say your name. He didn't say your name. People theorize. They theorize quite a few people. They theorize quite a few people. You are not the only name mentioned. The only person who outed you was you. The only person who brought your wife into it was you. I'm so perplexed. It's saying everything that's happening online. I'm feeling gaslit from this email. Again, you didn't have to comment. You didn't have to out yourself. Oh my God. Before I even knew there was an issue, by the time I understood what was happening, the narrative had already been written. It hadn't though. Oh my God, it hadn't. It hadn't. I've spent the better part of 10 years dealing with situations where other people tell my story for me, often without context and often in ways that don't reflect the reality of who I am. I guess I had hoped that after the conversations we've had, there'd be at least enough trust to ask questions or hop on Zoom before making a decision this significant. I emailed you privately with my concerns, and you've made this all about your situation with Adam. Not one part of my concerns was even brought up in this. Instead, you said, oh, I treated you with kindness. This is how you repay me. This report that we've had and stuff like this. I'm like, I've just told you my concerns. I did. I emailed you and I took blame. I did. I accepted blame for some of the things that I didn't portray well enough. I did. And I'm speechless because I feel like, what else could I have done? I did email you privately. I had hoped that after the conversation we've had, there'd be at least enough trust to ask questions to hop on Zoom before making a decision this significant. But I understand that's not where you're at right now. So while I don't believe the situation is nearly as black and white as it's being presented online, again, I didn't care.
Oh my God.
I'm caring more now because this is now really affecting me. What you're doing online is affecting me because I know you're not paying attention to me as a client and helping me get out of this. I do respect your decision. He doesn't. He genuinely doesn't. You're going to say how he doesn't respect my decision at all. Give me a little time to get in front of the appropriate people and I'll make sure everything is handled correctly. So I replied when I woke up, "Hi Joshua, thank you for letting me know a little bit more, but the online drama was really only a footnote in the email I sent. It isn't the main reason or even a big reason as to why I want to leave the contract. You really don't need to share any more about it with me, but I would still like to go ahead with the termination. Can you give me a timeline or something that I'm not in the dark about for the next processes? You say it will take about a week to get in front of the right people. Should I email again next Wednesday to make sure things are moving along? Or if you have any further updates about it, I understand you're busy and you have events coming up, but I would appreciate being kept in the loop about this." I really do, because again, I feel like I'm in such a dark about everything about my life. And again, this is my livelihood. This is everything to me. This is my job. They have all of my money. They have my finances. Everything. Absolutely everything. And I didn't get a response. I didn't get a response. He didn't tell me. And then his video premiered. He's posting all over his Instagram. He's commenting on other people's videos. Sunflower emojis. I'll probably get a fucking sunflower emoji on my video too. Using the same vernacular that people's abusers have used in the past, like Adam's abuser, his ex-wife has used in the past. And again, not addressing that at all. What's with the sunflower emoji? What's with the see you at VidCon, bro? What's with the confrontational, intimidating tactics that you're doing on purpose? You've admitted to me you've done it on purpose. You're doing all of this on purpose. He didn't respond. I just asked for a timeline. I was like, just please keep me in the loop. Didn't respond. And then he's just posted another video about Adam. Keeps posting on his Instagram stories. And like, I see you online. I see you're posting. You're posting on YouTube, Instagram, everything. You're posting everywhere. I need to send another email. Because again, the longer we leave this, the longer I'm trapped in this contract, the longer you're taking my money. And I need my money. I need my money. This is going to be a really hard email to read out because I'm going to be very brutally vulnerable and honest about it. This is going to go into my finances right now. It's not looking good. I just sent it. As of filming this video, I sent it 2 hours ago. "Hi Joshua. Again, I understand you're incredibly busy right now, but I really do need responses and more transparency from you right now. Let me be even more honest than I was in my first email and why I have a sense of urgency in reclaiming my finances from you in Studio 71. I currently have £1,118 in the bank. I do have the USD conversions in brackets. I have credit card bills coming out next week, £162. A final payment for a location I booked to film at coming out in 2 days that I paid a non-refundable deposit for months ago, £400. My water bill, £46. My council tax, £132. A bank loan repayment, £348. My energy bill, £107. A PayPal Pay in 3 payment for my flights to Peru for my Trova trip, as they don't pay for my flights, £992. My phone bill on the 1st of July, £115. And my rent on the 1st of July, £750. Which I just got a message the other day saying they're raising that to £850 starting September 1st. And my energy prices are going up as well. I'm most likely not going to get paid on time from Studio 71 with my money, my own money, due to international payment taking longer. And it wouldn't be a problem if I got paid like I usually did from Google AdSense. That would be around the 22nd to 26th every month. But I might not get paid from Studio 71 until maybe the 2nd or 3rd of July. I still have my travel expenses to pay for to get to the location I booked to film at, and travel to a wedding of a friend at the end of July too, and trains are not the cheapest in the UK. By my calculations, I have £3,052 to pay before I get my money from Studio 71, with £1,118 in my bank. I've given Studio 71 10% of my April earnings already. I feel like I haven't benefited from anything you or Studio 71 have provided in April. I will again be paying Studio 71 10% of my May earnings when I finally get paid at the start of July. Again, I feel like I haven't received any benefits from this partnership so far. Instead, that's 20% of my previous earnings that are just gone and I don't get to see, despite me working really hard to make sure I keep a roof over my head, pay my bills on time, and still be able to book places for videos because I do. I put myself in debt sometimes to pay for these wilder videos I do because, again, that is my main priority. My job is my passion. And we are 18 days in June, and I imagine Studio 71 will again be taking another 10% of my earnings from this month. And yet again, I haven't felt like anything has happened. I know I signed the contract, and that's on me. But that's why I'm asking to be let go from it as soon as humanly possible, so that this isn't dragged on too longer. And then it will take even longer for me to get future payments. This is nothing personal, and you have been very lovely on the calls that we have had. I apologise if I sounded like I came across rather harsh when I didn't like the optimization report. I just felt rather deflated and disappointed that none of it was to do with my actual content, but the branding around it, the aesthetics, and not what I'm passionate about doing. My actual videos. I sent you an email on June 1st with my concerns about my finances, didn't I? You didn't reply to my concerns. You only followed up on the 3rd to make sure I got paid. But those feelings of anxiety and not having control of it does bother me more than I thought it would. I even mentioned that I was looking forward to getting control of my finances again. And that email predates all of this drama that you're in online. So this Adam situation is not the reason I've asked to be let go, but it is the last straw. When I sent the email on June 3rd, and I said all of my concerns, on June 1st, and I sent all my concerns, I put a reminder in my phone on March 1st, 2027, to remind me to ask to be let go from the contract. I did that, again, long before this stuff with Adam started happening, and I wanted out, and I said that. I said I can't wait to get my finances again. I alluded to the fact that I want to be out of this contract before all of this stuff happened with Adam. I have a reminder on my phone for March 1st, 2027 to email to ask to be let go because I know there's a 30-day period because otherwise the contract automatically rolls over. I know, and I put in my reminder. To leave. I want to leave. I'm watching you post videos on your YouTube channel and posting stories on Instagram where you are purposefully goading Adam and his community online. That is making me uncomfortable, absolutely. But it's also making me frustrated because I know I sent an email yesterday morning asking for what the next steps are, and instead of replying to your client, you're provoking people online. It's not behaviour I want to be a part of. This is my livelihood. All the money you get from me is all of my money. I needed to live and pay my bills and support myself and pay for the things I need to do to keep doing my job. I'm just asking you to do your job. If there is any way, again, and I am pleading now for a quick turnaround, then please help me. Even if we can't cancel the contract right this minute, is there any chance at all that my upcoming May revenue will be processed as soon as Studio 71 gets it, rather than wait until the start of the month to send it? There are no additions to my revenue from Studio 71, which I imagine is why it takes a little longer to process payments. But you're only taking from me at this moment. Take the 10%, it's fine. But can this be arranged? Like, literally take the 10%, take it. Just give me something. Give me the money that I've worked so hard to earn, the money that I've generated from posting as many videos as I could, from going to randomized places so I could film even more interesting videos. Please, like, my Google AdSense will come in the second to last week of the month or the last week of the month. It would depend. And honestly, I know it sounds like I have a really bad financial situation right now, but if I was getting paid on time, that wouldn't be the case.
Exactly. Like, don't. Like, you don't have to feel bad about your, like, girl. If any single one of us watching didn't get paid for 2 months, we would all be shit out of fucking luck. And financial stress is some of the worst fucking shit you can deal with, and it especially in this economy, for him to be doing this is so fucked up. And I so much happened that I can't even, like, I'm so sorry, Gavin.
Would not be the case. I would be fine if I just got my money on time, and I'm just not. If I go back to get my revenue on time, I'd be fine. Usually I would get my Google AdSense around the 22nd to 26th, so I'm assuming that's when Studio 71 gets it. If payment could be processed next week as soon as it comes in, that would be amazing. I'm hoping you're doing okay, and I hate to beg, but the unresponded emails and sounds is only furthering my anxiety of this whole situation. Your help with this would be greatly appreciated. And this was me begging. I was literally on my hands and knees begging, and I don't think you understand how I've never had to send an email like that before. I never have. I've never had to. And then Josh responded. He responded quite quickly. And again, I'm like, you're able to respond quickly? Actually, before I sent that email, I used that contact form on the Studio 71 portal that the clients get. And I was like, if you have any questions or any concerns or anything like that, use this online submission form. I did. This is what I sent. And I sent it 18th of June 2026, 10:13 a.m. I sent it this morning. Hi, I am a client of Joshua David Evans, and I emailed about an early termination of my contract on Sunday, which he agreed to. I did get a follow-up email yesterday morning, my time, I'm in the UK, with a bit more, and he said it would take a while for him to get in front of the right people to process this. I just want to make sure that the processes are actually moving ahead and that this gets sorted as soon as possible. I understand Joshua is very, very busy online right now and has been very slow to responding to emails the past month in general, but I'm hopeful that this will move forward without any needless delays. Do I need to say another email for someone from Studio 71 to the emails with Joshua so I know that things are moving forward? What should I do next? I have asked Josh via email, but I haven't had a response about next steps, and I sent that email over 24 hours ago now. Any help will be greatly appreciated. Thank you. So that's me sending an email to someone, hopefully someone else at Studio 71. And then I get this email from Josh, and my heart just dropped. It just absolutely dropped. I can't believe this was the response I got. They will offboard your channel Monday, and you will receive an email notification to the one associated with the account confirming it. You'll just need to hop on over to the earnings tab and make sure it's turned back on. I'll email when they confirm that it's released just to follow up. So that's good. That's good. Okay, Monday. That's great. That's great. Thanks for reaching out to the other department, by the way. It ended up leading to a really productive conversation about your channel and its future, and it was clear that it's best to part ways as soon as possible.
Please.
So,
oh,
the team I emailed...
please. You snarky little fucking cunt. What the fuck is wrong with you? You knew you fucking bitch. You got the boss call. They said, what the fuck is going on here? Why are they, like, what? They're saying that you're not doing your job. What's going on? Can you provide us show us proof that you've done your job? And he said, I'm sorry. Honey, please. You got your ass reamed. That's what happened. Please.
With that submission, the only way I can contact anyone else is Studio 71. They've talked to Josh about it.
If they have not fired him yet, Studio 71. Wrap it up. Like, pick it up, girl. Like, what?
And this very biting paragraph I get ended up leading to a really productive conversation about your channel and its future. And it was clear that it's best to part ways as soon as possible. He's essentially saying that, yeah, your channel is really bad. Like,
No.
you're not going to make us any money. And you'll not be around for too much longer anyway. So, yeah, let's terminate. You're not going to do anything for us?
No.
Nice.
No.
Very nice.
He's a manipulative, gaslighting liar. He lied to you, Gavin. You didn't do anything fucking wrong. Nothing is wrong with your content. Like, this is so...
No, the amount of times I've turned down opportunities for my channel, many times I've said no to things, the self-esteem, trying to prove myself every year, making bigger and better videos and all this and the other. That's the response I get. Had to block you on Instagram, unfortunately. Started feeling pretty uncomfortable with how closely you seem to be following my stories and personal life, especially given how much contempt you've expressed toward me. I'm sure you understand, Gavin. Hopefully this frees up some energy for things that bring you a little more joy than keeping tabs on me. Enjoy your weekend. Expressed toward me. Had to block you on Instagram, unfortunately. Started feeling pretty uncomfortable with how closely you seem to be following my stories and personal life, especially given how much contempt you've expressed toward me. I'm sure you understand, Gavin. Hopefully this frees up some energy for things that bring you a little more joy than keeping tabs on me. Enjoy your weekend.
What a snarky fucking bitch! What a little cunt! What the fuck is wrong with him? Are you kidding me? Following my my stories and personal life? Honey, the first thing he said was, I've seen stuff going on with Adam McIntyre. That's all he said. And then you trauma dumped on him multiple paragraphs. What the fuck are you talking about? And multiple times. Hello? Oh my god. Oh, then the contempt he's expressed to you? He was pouring his fucking heart out to you. Are you... Oh my god. Newsflash, Josh. People don't have to agree with you on every single fucking thing. That doesn't mean that they're a part of Adam McIntyre's cult, or they hate you, or they're showing contempt to you. Jesus fuck, you little bitch. Dude. Like,
I sent that massive email. Completely vulnerable, completely open about my current situation. Doesn't say anything about it at all. Nothing. Had to block me on Instagram. Despite us following each other, despite him posting on Instagram non-stop, despite him popping up first on my carousel whenever I open up Instagram, with more attacks at people online, again posting more stories and videos on YouTube, completely unhinged, purposefully trolling people, as he has already admitted. And yet he had to block me on Instagram because he was feeling uncomfortable with how closely I seem to be following his stories and personal life. Like we weren't following each other on Instagram.
I thought you built up a rapport. I thought you had this good relationship. Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Right, this is my YouTube manager. He's responded to my concerns by blocking me on Instagram. I sat there speechless.
Not even concerns. He responded to you pouring your heart about about your financial situation where you haven't gotten paid in 2 months. Like, what the fuck, Josh?
I am speechless. I've just sent you the most vulnerable email I've ever sent someone as your client, and that's your response. I followed you on Instagram for years. You kept posting stories. You kept popping up on the front of my carousel. Of course I was going to click on your stories when I'm waiting for a response from you as, again, your client. This is concerning. I can't believe this. Can you please at least reply to my financial situation? And now I don't know what to do. He's blocked me on Instagram. I haven't heard a peep from Studio 71. I can't just remove their access from my YouTube studio because the contract says if I do that, they can hold my money, the money that they feel like they deserve. I don't know what to do. I genuinely don't know what to do. Apparently, I'm getting offboarded on Monday. Great. It is currently Friday as I'm filming this. I'm going to be spending the next couple of days absolutely ridden with anxiety because I don't know if this video is going to help. I don't know if it's going to make things worse. I don't know if I'm going to get my money at all because I haven't been paid any money from May. It's now the middle of June. They're going to take at least half of the entire month of June as well. By the time Monday comes around and I get offboarded, I have so much that I have to pay for over the next couple of weeks. And I'm going to have by Monday nothing. Okay. So I don't know what's going on. I'm just absolutely flabbergasted, sickened. Definitely, hopefully this acts as a message and a learning thing for anyone else on BookTube, anyone else who feels rather vulnerable and someone comes along with an opportunity like this. Just be wary, honestly. Just be wary. We'll see what happens, I guess. Yeah. I'll keep you posted. Yeah, I'll keep you posted.
Joshua David Evans, you're a horrible fucking person. Fuck you. We're gonna have to. Oh, God. Hey, I'm gonna reread his updates because that was a lot of fucking information and. God. So update 1, as I was uploading this video, I got an email from Studio 71 confirming that my channel will be released from the network with the specific date of the 18th of June, 2026, because Studio 71 have emailed me that my channel is released on the date of the 18th of June, 2026. It is now the 19th of June, 2026 in the United Kingdom, where I live. And when I've posted this video, I haven't had any updates on my May and June earnings as of yet. They still have all of that and could still be waiting till next month to give me what is mine. But getting confirmation of being released from them just before posting this has helped immensely. Thank you for all your support, everyone. Well, that's very good. And then update 2. 2 hours after posting this, right. Funny how that works. 2 hours after posting this video, Studio 71 have released me from my contract and I have regained financial control of my channel again. Josh told me it took time, maybe a week. Then it was Monday. It actually took 2 hours after posting this video. Exactly. Because if they had known about his conduct, if they probably went to Josh and he tried to manipulate and spin the situation. And then with this, they were like, oh, like there's no, you can't manipulate this is straight up information. They know. Like, and big companies like that, they have PR teams and Google alerts ready to fucking, they know when something like this is happening. Then it was Monday. It actually took 2 hours after posting this video. I still have no idea what's going to happen to my money I earned between May 1st and June 18th, but I'm hopeful it will be returned to me soon. Thank you so much for all your kind words and generosity. I cannot thank you enough. So what the fuck is going on with the money from May? Because like that's just like there was no breach of contract back then, like or breaking the contract or trying to get out of it. Like, what the fuck? This is making me so angry. Oh my god. I don't have much to say. I think I've said a lot through this video. I've been yapping for almost 3 hours now. But like, Joshua David Evans, you're a terrible fucking person, and you're a homophobe. Fuck you. Like, you're a jackass. You are a supreme little bitch. What is wrong with you? God, one of the worst people, that I have interacted with. Not interacted with, but like had to cover. Jesus, what the fuck is wrong with you? How dare you do this to somebody? And meanwhile, like, you're not responding to him about his finances while he's pouring his fucking heart out to you, and you have the nerve to malign a 23-year-old for not responding to your DM about a fucking documentary? Oh my god. How would you like to worry about how you're going to pay your bills? Huh? How would you like to be so stressed out and anxious because you're not going to get, because you're not going to get paid? Like, what is, all right, y'all. Yeah. Oof. Fuck you, Joshua. Fuck you, Josh David Evans. Your bitch ass motherfucking face. Chipmunk motherfucker. Fuck you, syndrome looking bitch.